we have a mystery most foul, a crime truly ingenious and the most vile. Only the greatest detective could solve this case, and that is I, Mike Poirot, will be the one to solve it. And with me is the deputy, Excel Marple. How are you doing?
Quite good. I can't do a French accent.
Well, no, monsieur. I am not French. I am Belgian. No. For real though, that was an actual thing. Like, Poirot was Belgian, which is why he has a French accent, even though it's not actually French. But yes, don't stop that from being a running gag. That's right. We are here on the Sentai Hero Special, here to discuss Gozyuger, episode 18. Mystery GP. The detective is in the village. And in case you're wondering why we're not having the thumbnails, because basically Rito and Goldar destroyed our StreamYard, so we're building it back up from scratch. Kind of like it's a Zeo beginning, part 1 for the first 15 minutes of the episode. Yeah, so we're very bare bones this week. But it is what it is. You know, we may not have power, but we're still the Power Rangers.
Yes. And I have a red turbo suit.
Which is the opposite of what Shane said. We may not be Power Rangers, but we still have power. I'm like, Tommy, Shane, make up your minds. Make up your minds. And of course, we need to have a victim of the crime most foul. Hence, the one known as Jared is lying completely dead and asleep because he has been murdered by the true criminal. Indeed. Anyways, so thoughts on this episode?
Pointless until the end.
Not
I mean, the comedy did its thing, but like meh.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'll be honest. I had to tune in for this one because I love a real. I hate the split screen because it has to remind me that it cuts off at a certain point. I am a fan of detective stories. I love Poirot. I love Sherlock Holmes. I love Batman. Detective Conan, not quite as much. It's more One Piece than One Piece itself. If you know, when you know, you know.
Obviously, yes.
I did watch this 4-episode spin-off on Netflix, and only because in the trailer for it, because you know how Netflix does trailers when you curse over things. So one of the characters was talking about capsaicin, and as anyone knows, capsaicin is one of my most favorite fatty acids. So if you want more details, please may I direct you to a shameless plug of the Buttery Show. But yeah, no, but I love detective stories, so I had to be here. And given the fact that this episode centers around the luxurious detective who is in no way ecological whatsoever, here we go.
No, the detective work. I mean, okay, it made me scratch my head when I was sober. It makes me scratch my head even more. I'm like, but why? Does Toei have like a mystery thing that they just want to, promote?
I think it's inevitable for them to do a murder mystery plot because why not? Why not? Indeed, why not? Like we had like a freaking the Takashi's Castle episode.
Yeah, the waste of the Bokenger ring.
Don't get me started on that. And and we had a popularity contest episode.
See, that one solved the mystery better than this episode. The mystery of why I should like the Blue Ranger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, no, it's this episode. It's like sooner or later. I'm surprised they didn't go with a loop hat angle because like you got the whole Lupin thing on one side and Pataranger on the other side. It's like I'm surprised.
It's kind of funny you mentioned that because the I in this episode is called Pat Kaiser.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So we wasted a whole loop pot thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and given the fact that this dude was half and half, it could have been a reference to Kamen Rider Double.
Yeah.
Just stay away from any thunder lizards disguised as an 11-year-old. Yeah, but yeah, no, the episode literally starts off with everyone just just assuming, just like coming inside the half-century cafe, and it's like, what are these two bozos looking at through the window? And they find a dead eye with being stabbed from behind.
And she just got excited, like, I can solve the mystery.
And something tells me the killer was not Detective Jerome Stone.
No, just a dirty slifer slacker.
It's Osiris, not Slifer.
Slifer slacker. I swear to God, I cannot get that guy's voice out of my head.
It is ancient Gear Golem.
Yeah, it's like, and then you hear the same voice from one of the students. Why should we sacrifice the food for a slifer slacker? We are in the underground dimension. And why does my hair look like a G1 Yu-Gi-Oh character? I swear, now that I think about it, he sounds kind of like abridged. He sounds like abridged Merrick. I swear, Martin Billany could pull off a pretty good Dr. Crowler if he wanted to.
Possibly.
Foolish fools! The ancient gear golem has a special ability! What the F are these slifer slackers up to at this very moment? But yeah, no, for real though.
I mean, what?
But yeah, no, for real though. And then the other two characters come in from upstairs. Like, hey guys, what happened? Yes,
which Haru should have known because he lives there.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, where did the mom and kid go? It's like they appeared briefly in the previous episode.
But now they just noticed, like, yeah, this is too insane even for us. We ain't messing with this.
Yeah, no, for me, it's like, also, like, I feel like I'm missing something between the previous two episodes. It's like, we had this weird, distorted world 2 episodes ago, but then in the previous episode, everything became normal.
Yep.
What happened? I feel like
whiplash.
Yeah, I feel whiplash right there. And yeah, we're back to the normal theme song with Polar being on a podium, or specifically on a pedestal.
Somebody should take that footage, blur, pixelate their hands so that it makes it look like they're flipping off the audience.
Yeah, see, that's kind of like what it always looks like when I watch the episode. And for some reason, the Green Ranger looks like he's flipping us off more than everyone else. Like, he's not just flipping us off; he's like flipping us off from Fortnite. I swear, it looks like a Fortnite.
He's an old guy, so of course.
I swear, these boomer whippersnappers with their loud Elvis Presleys and their Buddy Hollies and Mary Tyler Moores with her crazy trick shots on the Dick Van Dyke Show.
These olds and their old ways.
Oh wait, hold on. I have to make it more politically correct. The Bleep Van Bleep Show, starring Bleep Van Bleep.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
I'm a different type of PC, but that's neither here nor there.
Yes, you're part of the master race.
I would say because I piped correct, but
Oh, I thought you
young
meant.
gravy, young gravy quote.
All right. Alrighty then. Well, in any case, yeah. So our mysterious mystery solver, who of the #1 mystery solving No.1 world. I swear these names are getting more ridiculous than freaking Dark Orb, Kuro, Noir, De Niro, Black.
It's Ultimate Orb, Dark Noir, Black Schwartz.
Yes.
You lost me.
Yeah, like two. It's like like you know how a Jockin Hagar said, "Girl, a girl has no name." Well, Ultraman has too many names.
You know who has a really long name? You ever watch Trigun?
Yes, yes, I have.
Do you remember when he said, "My name is Valentinez Alca Kinelsi Fox Sissy Double Harrods," and just keeps going on?
Well, at least, well, I mean, it's certainly easier to say than Julio Ricardo Montoya de la Rosa Ramirez. Yeah, and it's certainly easier than referring to Albus Brian Dumbledore by his full name. Yeah. Um. But yeah, no. So yeah, we have a mystery on our hands, and no one's allowed to leave until such time the mystery is solved. So much so that Ryugi just like runs out the door and ends up back inside the cafe. Somehow, I still prefer watching the Fives Murder Case special on Blu-ray, which I do have right here.
Mm.
Yeah, because for some reason the Fives gear comes with the murder case, while the actual movie comes with uh, the Kaiser Next gear phone thing that I do not plan on getting because it requires you to also get the Fives Gear CSM, which I'm not planning on getting because it's far too early and far too expensive for September 13th.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Hate is gonna hate, but no, we get all the same tropes. Like oh, the moment we get separated, the one who gets separated gets killed, or the one who or like when we leave someone behind and we hear a scream, they're dead with a blood stain spelling out someone's name. It's all the tropes, and freaking Kumino like crashes in from the ceiling. I'm like, bruh, you are not an alpha elite. You are not
But his
trained
best
by
friend
Mike
died, so he had to
Einstein.
be there.
You
He's like,
know
no,
what would have been a
my
good
best
clip
friend.
to use for that? When we talk about when he's jumping into through the glass, just cut to Batman the Animated Series when Joker says, "Nice entrance. Either you've never heard of a door, or you like pulling glass out of your shorts."
It's like I would go toes against Batman, but against the IRS, forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's two things that Joker doesn't f with: the IRS and literal Nazis.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, but indeed, we have to find out who Zemedra is. And yeah, we went through everyone's backstory, and everyone seems to have a very shady alibi. And of course, Sumino has to solve the case before Kumino does it. Otherwise, he's going to tax us for like helping out.
What she still does, or
Yeah, what a
yeah,
bastardo. Yeah, no, it's like, and then it is revealed that Kiliao was none other than Kumin. What's it called? Bear Kuma.
Yeah, I figured it was Bear Kuma early on. Like, as
Yeah,
soon as we see the old guy get killed,
yeah.
and we see Bear Kuma, I'm like, he did it, didn't he?
Yeah, it's like the suspect you suspect the least. But I will say this: in an earlier scene, they did a really nice red herring where Sumino was supposed to be able to read minds of non-ring bearers, so she tries to read the #1 detective No.1 World's mind. But like, part of me was thinking, but the thing is, he has like this whole two-headed thing. So what if like he had two personalities in one body and she only read the personality of the one that's on the right side and not the one on the left side? That would have been a really great plot twist, which they ended up not going with.
No.
No,
Mm.
they very well could have. I mean, Harvey Dent, he had a third personality, the judge.
It's like Alien X.
Like Two-Face.
Yeah, Three Face. It's like,
Three.
I'm gonna roll this. I'm gonna roll this 3-sided die. If it's 1, you live. If it's 2, you die. If it's 3, we go out for hot chocolate together.
Or like the AI scripted Batman. No, it is one face, Two-Face, and One Face. They hate me for being a bat.
Oh! Remember the Bad Man? It's like Harvey Face, Scary Face. It's like Harvey, it's like Two-Face. What have you done to Harvey and Scary Face? I am Harvey.
Yeah.
No, it's like turns out there's like a third guy named Scary Face. Oh, but no, it's like yeah, no, it turns out to be Bear Kuma, and of course, much like any Poirot novel, he ends up trying to kill himself by jumping into a vat of oil.
Mm.
Oil. But no, what's her name? Sumino tries to talk him out of it because it's like you were only just trying to understand your best friend's feelings, but you took it too far. You cornered your target and you left yourself with no choice but to kill him. Case closed. And I'm not talking about Detective Conan's English dub title. And then everyone's brought back to life, including Pat Kaiser, who goes out to celebrate with a drink with Candelabra, who is there to pay his respects.
Oh, that's his best friend. It's like, hey,
That's his best friend. Like,
as soon as he comes in, he's like, "What best friend? Who did this?"
Isn't Candelabra like one of the nicest guys ever? Of course, he's the hero of the story, not like that dirty, mangy Horo.
I know you said Hoero, but I thought you were going to say something different at first.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, what were you expecting? A bunch of meddling kids and their dumb red wolf?
No, his big bro, ring collector. That's the main character.
Yeah, but then as soon as Candelabra and Pat Kaiser leave, the detective, the #1 detective, No.1 World, starts using the evil voice, and as you all know,
my God, Varon, she's doing the evil voice. I always know I have got them when they start doing the evil voice.
What?
Yes. Once again, I had no evidence. It has been a hell of a week, to be honest with you. But once they have done the evil voice, you know it is the murderer.
Yep. So naturally, a fight breaks out. Oh, by the way, there's a subplot about Boom Bong like talking to his daddy, while his daddy is in his hand sword form, because it's like, son, we need to talk. So talk to the hand. But yeah, no, it's like you have done me dirty by spending time with Kumade. He is a no good Nick, and you have to study for your algebra test so you could get a good SAT score so you could go to college. But Dad, I don't want to go to college. I just want to beat up monsters. No. Even the Power Rangers studied for school, and then they fought Goldar. I expect you to be just as responsible. Fine, Dad. And then so naturally, Sumino fights the former #1 detective No.1 World by using the Go-Onger ring. Yeah, Go-Onger ring because she had one more mystery to solve. There is the shape of a body, the letter S, and a circular murder weapon. So, what is the mystery? Turns out it is Sumino as Golden Red using the GP wheel in order to kill the No.1 world, and his lying corpse would spell out the letter S for Sumino. Who is his killer? The true #1 luxury detective.
Calls coming from inside the house.
So for some reason Gudabang and Bear Kuma combine to have a joust against Tegasword unicorn formation. It's like
they needed footage for their mech.
Is that supposed to be a Star Wars reference? Kid in the white, dad in the black.
Maybe. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, but like clearly the Megazords are having some serious dad issues.
Very clever. Now who has my father? Uh-oh. Someone had some daddy issues. Nothing could be my father from the truth. Who? You said my father. No, I didn't. How? Did not. Shabba! For me, this is a dad issue. Dad issue! Dad! Be dad! Oh. Daddy didn't love me!
Daddy was there to take me to the fair, change my underwear. But so he finishes algebra homework just so he could get another go at Frank. I know you got the power, the 5 sacred animals, the dolphin, the eagle, the fox, the octopus, and the household cat.
What does the fox say?
But Frank's surgery only made him more powerful. That's a Hot Rod reference. Man, I miss Isla Fisher. But yeah, it's yes, but their fight is interrupted because Torture in Time is back.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
You're never gonna let me live that down.
It's so memeable. But then Black and Gold Daijujin says it's torture time for these other 3 Megazords.
Yeah, and then they combine to become Black Daiju Galon Kano.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kano. Yeah. Go. Hold on. Engine. Wait. Daiju Engine Gauken O. Trademark.
That could work too.
We got this. So we got Daijujin with Shinkenger, Gal Ranger,
and Go Onger.
Yeah.
Now imagine how cool it would be if you got American footage of Tommy. No, not Tommy. Jason, Kimberly, Scott, Max, Alyssa, Kevin, and Mike all teaming up to summon an ultimate Megazord together.
Yeah, this scene could work for an American adaptation because we adapted all those seasons: Mighty Morphin, Wild Force, RPM, and Samurai.
Yep. Yeah. Plus, it would be nice to see Naji come back on the show and not have to deal with Nickelodeon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I know that the cast of Samurai were done dirty. The cast of Megaforce were done dirty. The cast of
the Super Mega Win.
The cast of Dino Charge probably done the least dirty, but still done dirty to some extent. Ninja Steel, a little bit dirty. Beast Morphers, not very dirty, but Blaze and Roxy could have gotten more scenes in season 2, and not just rehashing the plot of Time Force in an environmentalism episode. Like I would have loved. I still say there should have been an episode where Blaze and Steel were both Frankie Chan fans, and then they saw the filming of an episode, and then that would inspire Steel to want to become like an actor, and Blaze would become his stunt double.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, you're definitely right about the Samurai cast being done dirty, because I've seen the audition tapes for Samurai, and they acted way better in those auditions than they did in the show.
Even when you meet the actors in person, they're way, way more charismatic.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. It's like, and like for me, maybe it's because I actually knew one of the Rangers prior to, the season airing, but like, yeah, it just feels wrong when like someone who is talented and is charismatic has to give a performance like that. It's like you're expecting like savory international Lay's potato chips, but all you get is a bland stack of Pringles.
Yep.
And that's a hill I'm gonna die on, Pringles taste like cardboard. It's like, I don't care if Bill Hader does stack different flavors on top of each other. You cannot hide that cardboard-like texture. You cannot hide that cardboard-like, that sawdust-like blandness. I don't know what Pringles are, but they definitely don't taste like potatoes. That's my hot take of the evening. But yes, the episode ends with Go On Engine Daiju Gao Ken O confronting the two Megazords and the ring, my ring, my ring, my ring. And that's the end of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
From Slackers.
So, thoughts, favorite scenes?
Well, who doesn't like a good detective story? But it just kind of feels like a filler episode up until the very end.
Yeah.
So, I mean, overall, I give it an 8 out of 10. Not a terrible episode, just, doesn't really... A lot doesn't really happen until the end. And then we get an interesting combination at the end with Black Daiju Galon Kano.
I'm surprised they didn't take it further. Like, they could have put, like, Speedor's head on the chest, for example.
Sell that DX Universe Robo somehow.
Yep.
Yeah, and actually, you know what? If you swapped out the chest piece for Engino for instead of Daijujins, you could have made the shoulder pads 2 other Megazords.
Yeah.
Could have been like Die Ranger or some shit.
Yeah, like maybe, well, I don't know about Die Ranger, but maybe let's see, like maybe what is
Tokyo?
Yeah, maybe Tokyo and one more. I know. What's it called? Lightspeed Megazord.
Victory Robo?
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't made that for Deluxe Robo Universe yet, though.
I know, but imagine them marketing that.
That would be cool.
Yeah, like you would combine that. Or, like you could use one that they have already made, like Gokaio's shoulder. But that would just not be quite as fun, now would it? Because we all know Gokaio is kind of overpowered as it is.
No, it's not overpowered enough, actually, sir.
Yeah.
Not overpowered enough.
I figured out another one. What if it was Oni Taijin's shoulders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rock with that.
Yeah. Or, actually, you know what? Why even make both legs from the same season? Like, why not? Okay. Scratch having Rescue Robo's shoulders. Instead of using Kumagami, use Rescue Pink's sword. but instead of Gao Tiger, you use let's see, no. Instead of Gao Shark, you use Abre Tricera.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way you have like a bunch of different seasons right there.
A Chimera Zord.
The ultimate Chimera Zord. Yeah. Yeah, Ken Ichijoji, eat your heart out.
Yeah. Yeah, the other thing is that I know that they wouldn't do this, but if Shinkano had like an alternate toy color combination, like if they made a black Shinkano, then they could use parts from like the Black Daijujin, the Black Gao King, and Engine Dai Shogun, but they never made a recolor of Shinkano for the toy line.
Yeah, that was the weird thing for me. You know, the fact that like that's the sorry, not Daireno, the
Daijujin.
Daijujin. I combined two different Zords in order to make one, a third one that already exists. Yeah, Daijujin. Like Daijujin's still black and gold, but all the other parts are, like regularly colored. Maybe the whole thing should have been black and gold.
Yeah. Then they'd have to make black and gold recolors for the Deluxe Robo Universe line, I guess. Or not.
Yeah. Or not, maybe. I mean, they made black and gold Daiboken, so I'm happy about
Yeah, they did.
thing.
Ultimate Daiboken.
Yeah.
Mm.
The
Oh,
full
you know what
10-piece set.
They also made these were Televicoon exclusives, and they were given to like a winner. They made gold-plated RV Robo and VRV Robo toys.
That's really cool. I remember like there was like an exclusive Kira Major Shovel. I forgot that stone's name. The Shovel Dude.
Shovelo?
Yeah. Like they made a red version of him because in the first episode, they made like a red version of Speedstar because because that was Fire's original form. So it's like now you get the entire Land Mage in all red.
Yep. They sure did.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's like, okay, so Jared, your thoughts on the episode and whatnot?
I mean, I like the characters. I like the funny moments. But this episode, majority of this episode was pointless. Especially like you said earlier, like it's weird because we're coming off of like this world-ending disaster, and it's like, come on, what are we doing? Especially after the new guy just debuted, it's just like, oh, he's part of the team now. It's just like, where's the conflict? Where's the tension? That's the real mystery.
Yeah, the real tension now is just like trying not getting billed by him.
Yeah, yeah. It's like that's basically it. Like when he's not billing people, you got his little bear just saying, "Hey, man, you gotta, still pay up. These Slifer dorms are expensive."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what score would you give it?
I'm giving it positive 10, mostly because of the end of the episode. But even then, that's just mostly just to advertise that, just basically to remind people DX Universe Robo is around.
For me, I also give it an 8. I cannot stress enough. I love detective stories. I love a classic whodunit. And I'm not just talking about that one episode of Get Smart called Whodunit, because Detective Who is on the case. And he did do it. Yeah, the plot twist is in the title. But yeah, no, it's my bigger issue is that they finished that entire plot way too quickly. Like I wanted to last.
That's their MO.
3/4 of the episode. Like I wanted to last a little bit longer. And like, what's this heart to heart between Aguda Bang with his dad? Talk to the hand. There's a simple explanation for it.
Oh yeah, it's like, I'm not like you, Dad. I'm not gonna take out 80% of the world like you did.
Bam 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 bam. boom. But yeah, no, it's yeah, again, like I want them to really pace themselves with
Yeah.
a good mystery story. And again, waste the opportunity to have like a Lupat villain.
I honestly, that's what I thought they were going with this episode.
Yeah,
Something with
yeah,
Lupat, but no.
yeah. Like I like yeah, it's like it's like in the words of what Pedro Pascal, it's like it could have been good, but it could have been great.
Mhm.
It was good, but it could have been great. Um, no, sorry. Yeah, it was good, but it could be better. Man, I only watched Wonder Woman once, and yeah. The main thing is the main point of the episode is the whole let's show off Go Onger before we get the whole Robo Universe thing going. And honestly, I think what would have really fixed that whole issue with with that pocket dimension thing is if you made actual pocket dimensions all throughout the city. Like everything's back to normal, but there's still tiny pockets of dimensional distortions, and then we have to find those distortions which are caused by that pocket's respective No.1 world, and we have to just close them up. How many would there be? Who knows? It could be open ended, but at least we have a reason for these episodic episodes happening while maintaining the whole end of the world motif.
But they want to keep it light for the kids, simple. Because I'm sure they're cooking up something good, but at the same time, I ain't holding my breath just yet. I'm just gonna enjoy the ride.
Meanwhile, freaking Kamen Rider Gov is going full Avatar: The Last Airbender with the whole Galata pulling in Azula motif. Yes,
we don't talk about Galata. She's for the streets.
You are banished. It's like wait, but I'm hurt. Wait, so which one of us is banished? Are we both banished?
Yeah.
Can't solve. Okay, Azula, you can't solve your problems by banishing them. Palpatine, you can't solve your problems by shooting them with lightning. And Vader, you can't solve your problems by strangling them.
See, have you tried these options? So.
And Zed, you cannot solve your problems by marrying them.
It worked out pretty well for him.
But yeah, no, that's pretty much our whole discussion. And let us know what you guys thought in the comments. Let's see. So how are we gonna explain the woman that Gozyuger Polar broke her window? Yeah, no.
Don't worry about that.
Leave it to Ryugi. Leave it to Ryugi.
Yeah.
So with the black Daiju, I assume you mean Daijujin, having Shinken mecha legs, does that mean Shinken Red Universe Warrior has been defeated off screen? Probably. Chambara,
Well, I don't know, because they did a toy catalog recently, and they've been releasing action hero figures, and one of them is Shinken Red, and they've been releasing action heroes of like Tyranno Ranger, Don Momotaro, and Gal Red, which were Universe Warriors. So we might see a Universe Warrior of Shinken Red for all we know still.
I mean, I think so.
I don't know if Candelabra will become a good guy, but I have no doubts that Bouquet will.
Well, yeah, Bouquet definitely is going to turn.
I feel like Candelabra is too heroic to.
No, he'll definitely join the good guys, especially with him and Haru already having a history together. So I think he's gonna make a good.
So is Bear Kuma officially Team Pet?
I guess. I mean,
he looks like Gabumon, so. The world reset ritual didn't work because the Ring Hunter didn't have all the rings. Well, we know that, but So the
It
Summer
failed
Gojuger
because
movie.
it failed because of good burn. They knew. Oh, look, it's that Slifer slacker. I guess we'll slack a bit too.
Yeah, the summer movie. Yeah, well, I hope Bulk and Red gets some good screen time because Red Racer and Don Momotaro both had multiple episodes.
Yeah.
And one of them even had a battleizer. Kendall Labra is basically best friends with all the Golden Bell guys.
Yeah.
Low-key, he kind of is.
Yeah, like those
Why-
his peoples. It's like, yo, who do I confide in? The Golden Bell dudes.
I can answer this one because he's a cowboy on the steel horse he rides, dead or alive. There we go.
They're probably saving that for like the series.
Plus, you can tell with the Morphers are trying to do a rock paper scissors thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, rock, paper, and scissors.
Mhm.
Okay. Do you? I still can't believe that Texas word has
Take a sword.
Tegasword has a son that sounds like a 20-year-old.
Well, they're
I mean,
mechas, so aging is different.
also, let's consider the fact that Athena of Greek mythology, like her mom, while pregnant, was eaten by Zeus, and he had a splitting headache from the birthing. So, like, Hephaestus had to literally split his head in half with an axe for her to come out of that, come out of his head as a full-grown adult goddess. The ancient Greeks were weird with their mythology. I mean, all cultures are, to be fair. But the Greeks, though, it's like, bruh, like 3 goddesses fought over an apple for 10 years.
It was
For
a good
10
effing
years.
apple.
So judging by the next episode, Preview Red and White seem like they're going to become friends. Or will they?
They better earn that.
They might just become on better terms.
More of an understanding, like good respect for each other.
See, this is a thing I had about Saban's Masked Rider. There should have been more scenes where Dax and Ed Dragon should have had heart-to-heart conversations as uncle and nephew. Bruh. Man, pink does not look good on red. I beg to differ. Have you ever not seen Don Momotaro?
Mm-hmm.
That man is red, but he wears a lot of pink, and he still got that drip.
See, you guys gotta have the mindset of a Momotaro.
Yeah,
Anything can look good.
Yeah, his drip is peaches and cream. Yeah. All right, that's it for the comments, guys. We hope you guys enjoyed. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ding the bell icon. Stay notified for our latest videos, as well as other upcoming announcements and content. We got Ultraman Z finale tomorrow. We're gonna do the last 4 episodes. We're supposed to do it on Monday, but as you can tell, Rito and Goldar kind of made a mess of things. And then once we're done with that, starting July 7th, every Monday, we'll be discussing Ultraman Omega, the latest season of Ultraman. And of course, on Wednesdays, we got Kamen Rider Gov. Thursdays, #1 Sentai Gozyuger. And on Sundays, we are discussing the original Kamen Rider with 13 episodes left and 1 movie. So we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. We're almost there. And of course, be sure to check out our other content. We got a lot of interviews. We got some interviews coming up. So, and some of them are featuring one of our newer members of the squad, so definitely check it out. And also come over to our sister channel, The Buttery Show. We do various movie and TV show discussions. We are doing Karate Kid month, so we have the first 5 Karate Kid. That's right, all of. Give me 1 second. All 5 of these movies completely discussed, and on Monday, June 30th, we will be discussing the newest Karate Kid movie, Karate Kid Legends, which is the 6th one in the series, and next month we'll be doing John Wick month in honor of Ballerina's appearance. Let's see. Yeah. And of course, we got shorts for Gundam QX. We only have 1 episode left to upload, so definitely stick around for that. And for upcoming events, the next one will be G Fest, where you can meet this guy at the Hyatt in Chicago, Illinois, from July 11th to the 13th.
Yep, that's true.
And you can say hi to some of us at the Burbank Marriott on September 7th for ToonCon, where they'll be hosting the reunion of the 2004 series, The Batman. Batman. Okay. But yeah, no, it's like that team's so freaking lit. Yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much it for our upcoming things and announcements. And yes, we only have 50 more subscribers to meet 3,000 subs on YouTube. So stick around for that. We got some content we're gonna do for that. All this and more. We love you guys. Stay safe, stay hydrated. Update emergency kits, hug your loved ones, and we'll see you again next time. But if you want to say hello to our personal content, we got.
You can find me at youtube.com, Axel Ranger.
You can find me over at YouTube and Twitch at Henshin Gate, where we did the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie drinking game. Don't do it. Tommy's a bastard.
Yeah. And Instagram at Boken_Kabuto. And with that said, guys, we love you guys. Have a good one. We'll see you again real soon. Bye.